and gentlemen, Will here with Garage Gym Guru with another review, and welcome to the Living Strength Garage. So I've got another piece of Titan equipment. I know, odd, because I've never been a really big fan of Titan, but last couple pieces I've gotten have been pretty damn good, so I figure I want to share them with you. So if it's something you're interested in, you can get it as well. Today we have their leg extension, leg curl attachment for a 3x3 rack, which I have on my Rogue rack, even though it's Titan Fitness. This goes along with their Titan series racks, but their Titan series racks are similar to the Rogue Monster rack. So I'm going to show you guys everything with it today. I'm pretty excited about this piece of equipment because I think it's a really good buy. It's a little expensive, but if you're trying to save room and you wanted something to attach to your rack, you want to be able to do these exercises, this piece of equipment is what you're going to need. Let's get into it. Alright folks, so like usual, let's go over this thing top to bottom, left to right, like we always do. I want to show you every part of this. Now, I'm going to show you this part first, just because I don't want to forget, because of the way they comes packaged. Now, real quick on the packaging, it comes in one big box. Majority of it comes put together, as you've already seen with one of the pictures I showed you. It's like 3 pieces maybe that you have to put together, maybe 4. But when it does come in a box, part of it comes backwards. And let me show you what that piece is. It's right here. So the part that holds your weights actually is going to come in turned around. You'll have to unscrew this, which is very simple. Turn it around to where you see the Titan Fitness decal there. Yes, it's a decal, not a sticker. So make sure you do that, because otherwise it's going to be backwards and you're going to be wondering how the hell this thing works. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit here for you guys. All right. So this piece is connected to where it's all welded right here. This right here does not come with it. That's just something I have. Aperture Engineering, so we can get those if you want to look them up. But anyway, unscrew this, turn it around. This is all welded together. It comes down. There's a knob here that you turn, obviously, and you pull out, and that allows this piece, which attaches to the pad for your legs, obviously to go up and down depending on how tall or how short you are. I'm 6 foot, where I have it right now, works perfect for me. Just make sure that you guys, after you pull this out and push it back in, turn it really tight, otherwise this is gonna kind of sag a little bit. So make sure you lift this up and then turn this as tight as you can, so that way you don't have to worry about it. Now, if you are working out with somebody else that's gonna be using this thing, then you might want to not tighten it too much, because you want them to be able to unscrew it and get it to where they need it as well. Coming underneath, this right here is a knob that allows the seat to go up and down, which there is video later on of the exercises I'm going to show you that allows this to come up so you can do your leg curls. Personally, I don't think you need to put this thing up. I think it works just fine like this, which I will also show you guys how you can do both exercises with the pad down. But that is where the knob is right there. This is all welded to this piece right here that attaches to the 3x3 rack, 1-inch holes. This piece right here, this bolt does not come with it. That is something that I put on from extra that I had from Rogue. I get a nice little laser cutout there, the T for Titan. In the back, you're gonna see there are 3 holes. What comes with it, which you saw in the pictures earlier, is there is one piece that comes that's gonna go all the way through. And it's going to latch here that you can use. Then there's 2 of these that actually screw in. I could not get the 3rd one in, but I think it's because I'm on a Rogue Fitness rack, and maybe that's why. But this is how it attaches, and it's solid. It does not move around at all. Now earlier you saw me show you guys some dimensions from here to the wall and from here to the wall, and the reason for that is because, as you can see, you're going to need space between the end of your rack and your wall, depending on where you're putting this on your rack. Now, before I forget, when you're looking at your rack, if you're standing in front of your rack and you're looking at it, where I have it is on the left beam right here, right? upright. The left upright. So that means mine's going to be in the middle of the rack. If you put it on the right upright, obviously it's going to be on the outside of the rack. So depending if you're taking this thing on and off, whatever it is, just make sure that your rack is stable. You have weights holding it down like I do, or it's bolted or whatever it is, or it's inside the rack, so you don't have to worry about this thing tipping over, which is one of the things on the website they actually tell you guys to make sure of. So the pad, both pads are really nice. It's got a kind of sticky kind of material to it, so it really grips on to your ass and your legs. You don't really have that problem. And then there's these handles here. With the handles, they're like a plastic that goes into a metal piece that actually just attaches underneath. Let me show you guys underneath here what it looks like. Not that it's really that important. Very, very simple to put together. Did not take any time at all. Does not come with directions. I'm sure they're on their website, but you really don't need them. I'm not a mechanic or anything like that. I'm not an engineer, and it took me nothing to put this together. I've put everything together in my gym, and I'm not even very good with that stuff. If I mess it up, I just change it. So, great piece of equipment. I'm going to show you guys some exercises here coming up next. Like I said, I'm going to show you the leg extension, leg curls, show you why you don't really need to raise this up or put it down unless you really want to. But personally, I think it works better like this. So, let's go ahead and get into the exercises. All right, folks, to kind of conclude this video, I hope you enjoyed it, first of all. Hopefully it's not too long. But anyway, do I like this piece of equipment? Yes. I don't keep shit equipment in my gym. If I ever buy shit equipment, I try to get rid of it as quick as possible, whether or not I return it or I sell it to somebody else and they can determine whether or not it's shit equipment. This is not shit equipment. This thing is pretty damn good. It's sturdy, stable, strong. The padding is nice. The mechanics of it is nice, and I highly suggest this piece. Like I said, it's a little expensive, and yeah, you could probably buy their individual piece, standalone piece that is does the same exact thing. I think it's a little bit more, maybe $100 more. I'm not really sure. I did get this on sale, so I don't want to give you guys the price. You have to go on Titan and check it out for yourself. Like I said, don't be a lazy bitch. Go look it up, see what the price is right now. You might even get a better price than I do, or I did. But if you look at the standalone piece, that's going to take up a lot of room in your gym. And if you have a home gym, that might be a problem for you. It's not really a problem for me. I do have room, but I'm going for a new way for my gym, a new style for it, which I'm going to share with you guys as soon as everything's in. And I'm trying to utilize my rack as much as possible so I have room in the gym for other things later on. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it helped. Let me know if you have any questions, any statements. Otherwise, as always, guys, live like a 10.